Imagine walking into a room and people instinctively pay attention. Not because you're the loudest, not because you demand it, but because your presence radiates control. That kind of power doesn't come from luck, it comes from tactics. Dark psychology, tactics. Today I'm going to mentor you through 7 of the most practical, usable confidence weapons tools that instantly shift how others see you, and how you see yourself. These aren't theories, they are field-tested strategies you can use in business, relationships, and life. Each is a standalone weapon. Use them wisely, and you'll become someone others can't ignore. 1. The echo technique. The first weapon is the echo technique. People want to feel understood. When you mirror their words in your own phrasing, you create instant trust. If someone says, "This feels overwhelming," you respond, "So it feels bigger than the resources you have." Suddenly, they nod, they feel heard, and they unconsciously give you control. This works because trust equals influence. And once people trust you're listening, they start following your lead. Use this in negotiations, sales, or even tough conversations. It's one of the easiest ways to shift power without force. 2. The 2-question drill. Knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is. The 2-question drill transforms learning into mastery instantly. Every time you learn something new, ask yourself, how does this connect to what I already know? And how would I explain this to a 12-year-old? When you connect new information to old knowledge, you strengthen memory. When you simplify, you reveal gaps in your understanding. This is how strategists learn faster than everyone else. They don't just collect information, they command it. 3. The silent pause. Here's where confidence really separates leaders from followers. Silence. Most people panic in silence, they rush to fill it. You don't, you weaponize it. After making a point, pause, hold the silence. The tension makes others reveal things they never intended. Extra information. Second-guessing, bargaining against themselves. It works in job interviews, debates, and even personal arguments. If you stay calm while others squirm, you've already won. Silence speaks louder than words. 4. The reputation shortcut. You don't always need years to prove yourself. Sometimes, credibility can be borrowed. That's the reputation shortcut. By aligning yourself with authority, whether it's a mentor, an institution, or even a famous principle, you instantly elevate your standing. A simple phrase like, "When I worked with X," or "As Y once told me," instantly shifts how people perceive you. They no longer see just your opinion, they see the weight of authority behind it. Use this sparingly, but strategically, and you collapse years of proving into seconds of commanding. 5. The pattern breaker. Human attention is fragile, and predictable patterns kill influence. Enter the pattern breaker. In conversations, meetings, or presentations, most people drift into autopilot. That's when you strike. Change your tone, throw in a question, shift your posture, break the rhythm. The brain craves novelty, so when you disrupt the pattern, people snap back to you and you become the focus. This is how great speakers and leaders seize attention at will. They don't just speak, they break the trance. 6. The Trojan compliment. Criticism triggers defensiveness, but not if it's disguised. That's the Trojan compliment. Instead of saying, "You're careless with details," you say, "You're usually excellent with detail," which is why I was surprised this slipped through. See the difference? The recognition disarms the critique lands, and the person actually absorbs it. It's a persuasion tool, a leadership tool, and a relationship tool, all in one. With it, you shape behavior without creating resistance. 7. The preloaded question. The last weapon is the preloaded question. The best persuaders don't argue, they guide. By asking a question you already know the answer to, you make people agree with your point in their own words. For example, would you agree that saving time is just as valuable as saving money? Once they say yes, you've built a frame that supports your solution. It's powerful because people trust conclusions. They say themselves far more than conclusions handed to them. Make them own the idea, and you own the outcome. Final words. Each of these tactics is a standalone blade. Echoing creates trust. Pauses create power. Silence, posture, micro-shifts. These are not tricks. They're strategies. Wield them with intent, and you'll move through the world differently, commanding more respect, shaping outcomes, and radiating a quiet dominance. The question isn't whether they work. The question is, which one will you test first?